me, so I'm going to make sure he's not filming me. I thought you were filming me, mate. It's not my ugly head you want to film. Let's have a little bit of a chat to Scotty. Can I talk to you while you're filming, mate? Are you ambidextrous, multi-skilled?
Sometimes, yeah, I am. Sure.
Now, mate, tell us what you're doing. For those of you that don't know, Boris the Boxer Productions. Oh, and I'm going to shut up because GP1's heading out and Scotty's getting some film. So we'll talk to Scotty in a moment. But it looks like Harrison now heading out onto the water to do a warm-up in the GP1. So, round about 1,800 horsepower, supercharged alcohol big block Chevrolet in this 26-odd foot 3-point hydroplane. It's a Grand Prix style hydroplane. It's an international category. And this bloke has won a world championship in this boat. And he'll go out and get it warmed up. He's here to try and win the Paynesville Gold Cup here again this year. He won it last year. And this boat capable of around about 170 miles an hour, so up into the 250 odd kilometre an hour bracket. Super quick boat. It runs a canard wing on the in between the two front sponsons, which is actually controlled by his feet, so you can adjust the attitude of the boat with the wing between the front sponsons. Once it gets up and going, he's just idling around at the moment. He hasn't landed on the boat yet, but we'll hopefully see him line it up during this warm-up. Just cruising through there at probably 70 to 80 mile an hour at the moment. Once Grant leaves on this boat, as I said, it's capable of around about 150 to 170 mile an hour, depending on setup, depending on the type of track that he'll be running on and what propeller and gearing he decides to run. And that's what he'll be determining now. He'll be having a look at the course. You see the spray coming up from the port sponson there, the big spray as it turns in. It's got a big skid fin, what they call a skid fin, on the inside of that sponson. Actually grabs the water in the corners and makes the boat turn. You see the spray coming off it now on that inside sponson. These boats can pull up to about 5 Gs in the corners when they're really on song. Hear him just come off the throttle into the corner. When he's in race mode, he won't come off the throttle at all, coming into the corner. He'll accelerate into the corners and turn the boat in. Starting to wind up a little bit now. He turns it in. Again, just being a little conservative at the moment. You're looking at the oil temperatures, the water temperatures, the fuel pressures, oil pressures as well in the gearbox and the engine. He'll be making sure everything's right. Be talking to his crew on the radio. And he now comes off the throttle. He may just give it a squeeze down the front straight now as he runs a wide line. But I'd say this will be back into the pits for Grant now. Stands on the throttle, gives it a little bit. That would have just been a practice start there for Grant. Making sure the boat's accelerating the way he wants it to. And under his right foot is 1,800 horsepower of supercharged alcohol Chevy engine. And that's Grant Harrison's warm-up done, so Harrison will bring it back into the pits. The boat runs a 5-point harness system, full air supply, roll cage, chrome molly roll cage, and an FA-18 style fighter cockpit canopy. It's also got a hatch underneath, so if the boat ends up upside down, he can actually be brought out of the boat through the bottom of the boat as well. So the boats are actually very safe these days. He wears a hands device on the harness system. As I said, full air supply.